Welcome to the new Target Circle, the easiest way to get more Target. Join for free and get access to
right, tonight I'm going to promise we have a shitty stream. Why? Because I like making promises I can never keep. Alright.
Alright.
Pyro, can you promote me so I can drop the new minis in?
Let me turn the music down.
Gosh.
Child, you are not getting an Oreo. Fuck off. We've been over this. You've done this on stream at the other house, too.
Oh no. The stream for a second.
I now have
So
Oreos.
I just heard Pyro shouting at Shiva.
Heard.
And I was very confused.
Shall we?
Is my shit screaming?
Yep.
Alright. So apparently we've gone to the wet dream plane.
Oh my god.
Well, actually, we did.
But okay.
And we're still in the Dream Tower. It's just that Chisame started flirting with Azaria.
It's also the Azaria Blue who both joked about going to the horny portion of the tower.
But Cairo kicked Chisame out before anything could happen.
I don't think that fully happened on...
Yeah, it just nobody paid attention to it, I don't think.
Heard, we're just gonna sneak in a little detail to make sure that the plot doesn't progress the way we don't want it.
No, Chisame got kicked out because Cairo said that Cairo got tired of her crap. But Cairo's like, okay, so after lengthy consideration, I've determined that something ain't right here. Flip, despite being a colossal, gigantic, ginormic bum, is not the kind of person who would summon minions. He doesn't have anyone work for him. He can't afford to pay. He can't afford to pay anyone to work for him.
Wait. Where the heck are we at? Hold on, I accidentally just spawned in Sam. Sam's gonna chill on the table now.
Hello,
We're in the Dream Tower.
No, I meant conversation-wise. Also, what did you say about Sam?
Hello, Sam.
Oh.
So
do you remember who Sam is, Pyro?
No.
Sounds about right.
So Cairo is saying, after lengthy consideration...
The Emperor's right-hand man. That's who Sam is.
Cairo is saying, after lengthy consideration, this doesn't make sense. Flip can't really afford to pay anyone, so what's he doing with minions?
Okay, that's who Flip is.
Sorry,
it took me a minute to remember to... Yeah, she raises a good point. How would we know? We don't... we don't know anybody here. Yeet.
That's like saying, how would I be able to afford anything I own? But we all know the answer to how that is.
Yeah, you're a hooker.
Oh, hush, don't degrade me. I'm into that.
Well...
That was both me and Blue laughing. Just to let you... That was both of us laughing at the same time, just to let you know.
So Cairo says...
Okay, hold on, wait. Slumbering Nomad. Okay.
So Cairo says, what? So we're going to have to start picking doors.
Picking a horse? Well, you picked one already.
Yeah, I was going to say you picked a pretty fine one, too.
Doors.
Oh,
doors.
Keep it up and I might lower your prices.
Then I just will keep it up.
Oh, dear Lord.
Also, Kanna, so new characters. Lady in Red, Mr. Magic Hands here.
Yeah.
I'd like to get his
spooky, scary skeletons.
We don't support that guy. Yeet.
Stabby Stab, who I can't grab for some reason. Those are all the new characters we needed, right?
So
was he locked?
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to. Okay, I'm gonna need you to toss a coin and call it.
No, Kanna. Did I import all the characters we needed right here?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Now we can move on.
Tori, call it. I'm gonna flip it.
Heads.
We saved that for later, but pick another one. I say that because I've lost the quarter.
All right. Tails.
Tails. Hurt.
Or tail in this case.
Yeah, it's a tails. Oh, there's the coin.
All right. Nice. Blue's getting some tail.
Heard.
So Kyra's like, follow me, guys.
That's all I'd like to point out. That Blue is probably actually walking around exactly like this, holding his gun.
So Kyra's like, follow me, guys. If you need anything else before you leave, now is the time.
Hold on, wait. Did I buy?
At the rates we're going, it's gonna be condoms.
Yeah. Hold on, wait. Did I buy the uranium?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yes, I have 1 pound of uranium. We're just gonna pretend that's in a case.
So Cairo opens one of the doors and finds that there is nothing but blue sky out there, and she's like,
Wrong door.
all right. She's like, nope, this one's the right door.
How is this the right door? It looks all happy.
Yeah, this looks a little... She's very happy for my taste. Hold on, let me... Fireball!
You're gonna fireball the door?
No, cast fireball through the door immediately was a joke.
It would fizzle out into the blue sky.
I didn't actually cast fireball. It was the joke.
But she's like, all right, let's get a move on. If we're gonna track Flip and whoever's employing him, we're gonna have to.
Wait a minute, you actually? Oh my god.
Yeah. Jesus Christ! Quit jizzing your pants over your own character, fucker.
No, I'm trying to fucking showcase it on stream, you asswipe.
Wait, showcase Cairo and Blue as well.
Booba.
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 Doban Hunkaros.
Massive the Honka Bangalulus. Big
Some real Ganaga Hongaroos.
Hongananalalalogangas.
And so Cairo opens the door and she's like, all right, no need for a parachute. Come on. And she literally jumps to the door and falls through.
I'm just gonna look at Blue. She forget that I have wings.
Yeah, I guess. I forgot to turn her wings back on. That's what happened.
Ah! Piece of shit! How did I not notice that?
Because you are also a dumbass.
Well, we've already established that.
So you
what
guys
is this ad?
We'll
Dave's
fix
Hot Chicken.
it
No one cares.
Dave's Hot Chicken's pretty good, actually.
Never heard of it.
So you guys following?
Yeah, I guess we're going. Blue's just gonna fucking like dolphin dive through the door. He's just gonna fucking.
Pyro, I'm gonna need you to pull up the newest map I sent you.
I haven't done anything yet, but I'm just gonna like very like cautiously walk towards the edge and just look down, just.
Blue's just like fucking flying like a missile about to... He's getting ready to cast fireball on some poor village below.
Well, that's one way to carpet bomb.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What do I see looking down?
You see a open ocean.
I assume
Yeah,
Azari,
you're diving right into the ocean.
Pyro, I assume Azaria's wings are the same style as, or the same color as her tail. They were the.
To an extent. So it's black on like the bone part, but the webbing is like a deep magenta violet.
Magenta violet, got it. Also,
Feel free to use the OG art as reference.
To be fair, I'm not sure the art actually has the wings in it, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you're
all of them have the wings are her staple. What do you mean?
As you're going down, you see the open ocean.
I guess I'm flying down like a
Yeah,
normal person.
She's flying down. Blue didn't even bother to cast levitate on himself. He just said, "Fuck this shit, I'm going." He said, "Fuck it, we ball." Oh, so she does have wings in the art. I guess it's just because it blended in so well with the fucking bed, I never noticed. That's also black.
Racist.
No. Not yet.
Oh god.
I'm not playing Craigery right now.
So, large, and
I'm not playing the actually racist character, Pyro.
you land in the ocean only to feel something rise up underneath you, and you find yourself on a ship surrounded by coral and, well, other things that are from the briny deep.
I'm just casually just like floating overhead.
Meanwhile, Blue is just fucking plows through the first deck of the ship, walks back out the door like absolutely nothing happens.
And right now you have a bunch of pirates that are all pointing their cutlasses at you.
Meanwhile, Blue already has his gun out. So, seems like y'all made a dumb mistake.
And Kara's like, don't be so sure.
Also, Kanna, I just want to say one thing. Blue and Husis have technically met, but neither of them would recognize each other with how Blue is now from who he was when they met. And Blue, because Blue's memory gets reset every now and again.
So I'm gonna need Pyro. There's a character on screen that I'm gonna need you to pull up. She's right down there in the group. Unless Tori wants to get her.
Hold on. I know which character you're talking about. Yeet. Or yoink.
So she walks out.
Where's she at?
She walks out from under the deck, and she's like.
So she walks out directly behind Blue, who fell through the first deck because he dive bombed.
And she points her harpoon right at his back, and she says, "Move one muscle, and I'll show you the color of your insides."
Move one muscle, and I'll show you your insides.
It's funny you think hurting me can scare me.
Meanwhile, I've got the harpoon person at fucking gunpoint.
Meanwhile, Blue just puts the gun, or just uses his mechanical arm to just put his gun back to her forehead.
I thought the tail was gonna pull out a gun and just point it at it.
No, Blue's tail is not that dexterous. Also, Pyro, is that okay for the wings?
Yeah, let me look. Titties. Okay, no, that's wrong titties. Yeah, that works.
All right, cool.
And she's like, I can outdraw you, mysterious stranger.
Yeah. You know, people seem to think that, but then they seem surprised because they say I come back from the dead. Now, I
Lock
don't
me.
know about that, but
And she's like, it's fun. You think you're the only one who has a clear shot.
I don't need to be the only one with a clear shot. I'm the only one with a clear shot on your head.
And I've got several on yours.
And I've got one on yours.
And Kairo's like, hold on, everyone, hold on. Don't make any rash decisions. And
I make rash decisions every night.
That's how I decide how to make most of the things I make.
No, that's
And-
brash. There's a difference.
so so this new mysterious person says, "You're here for the jewel, aren't you?"
What fucking jewel? I don't care about no fucking jewel.
Really?
I'm following the fucking satyr. Trying to get.
I'm a sheep.
What is the term for a satyr that is a sheep? Is it not also satyr?
Lunch.
Goats and sheep are part of the same fucking family of animals.
And
It's like how all dogs are Canis lupus. And it's like
that's
how
what-
wolves are actually a cousin species of dogs because the modern day wolf is descended from the wolf that both dogs and wolves are actually descended from because it is a subspecies of that wolf.
I'm
and
making my head hurt.
this
Don't worry about it.
This mysterious person says, "Wait a minute," and she looks to Cairo. She's like, "What are you doing here?"
We're
Did
following her, damn it.
Don't tell me she hired more heroes.
Why ain't no hero?
And you see in her hand is a sapphire that is bigger than your head.
Okay, maybe I am here for the gem. Blue turns around, keeping his gun pointed directly at her forehead.
And she's like, "Don't even bother. It's like I'm not letting this out of my sight. It's worth more than you are."
Does this individual have blood?
Yes, they do.
Alright, I'm gonna need them to make me a vitality resist check. I'm casting Blood Puppet.
Well, you say it's worth more than me, but I'm one of the less. I'm not a very common kind of person. Blue sort of gestures to himself with his left hand.
And she's like, "I
Sure,
promise."
you've seen some like me, but I assure you I ain't nothing like anything you've ever seen before.
And I, Captain Marina Darkwater, am not going to let someone take the sapphire.
Is this Eustace's wife?
So
No, this
so-
is Eustace's niece.
Alright, so I still need that vitality resist check.
This is Captain Eustace's niece.
So this is Jack's cousin, ostensibly speaking, considering Jack is Eustace's adopted son.
Yeah. This is the captain's niece.
Okay. I would have figured. Sister would have been my second guess. Daughter would have been my third guess.
She got a 2.
That's a fail. I completely control her anatomy right now. She can still talk freely, but I control her anatomy, so I'm just gonna have her throw Blue the sapphire.
And she's like, "No."
Manual. Make her breathing manual. Blue just fucking puts it back in his coat and seemingly disappearing.
And she's like, "That gem is worth." She's like, "That gem can't fall into the wrong hands."
Oh, trust me, it won't fall into the wrong hands. At least now.
And she's
Yeah,
like, you
sure,
don't
why not?
understand.
You don't understand. You held us at gunpoint. We just fell out of the sky.
And she's like,
I
and
just happen to
that's
be
when-
passing here.
That's
Also,
that's when she whistles. I'm gonna need Azaria to make a deck save.
I'm not actually.
How is she whistling?
You said your last name is Darkwater. I might happen to know
She's able to
where
whistle.
your
isn't she?
brother. Yeah,
Is that-
whistling would be if she can talk, she can whistle. Pyro.
The Dex. Am I being targeted midair?
You're yeah.
All right, so I get advantage for
downloaded
that.
twice. Also, hold on, I need to temp. Wait, Pyro, you figured out how to upload files, right?
Elaborate.
For Hero Forge.
Maybe, I don't know. 17.
Okay. All right, give me just a second. You're gonna need to promote me again.
You're still promoted.
No, you're gonna need to do it again.
You are just short. Let me.
The reason I say that is because I'm getting the fully proper Azaria minifigure.
Heard.
Or miniature. I mean, we could also just say that one simply just doesn't have wings for, like, practical reasons where we need a miniature that doesn't have wings.
Yeah,
Just
you're just short by 2. Because so what's going to happen is a gigantic freaking shark is going to jump out of the freaking water and bite onto your freaking leg.
How big is this giant shark? Because I'm still like 60 feet up in the air.
The shark has fucking hops.
That's what I'm saying.
It is like this would be classified as giant or what? No, huge. This would be huge.
Actually, why isn't giant a size class when there are giants?
Because giant is huge.
Yeah, but
so
why
this
isn't
would be a
huge
huge-
instead giant? Because giants should be giant. Or giants have a size class of their own as giant. Asaria's name is a bitch to spell.
How do I not have a shark? I have an undead shark. That'll work for now.
That's such a
So-
weird thing to not have. Can I get re-invited to the game?
So
You said it's gonna bite onto my leg?
yeah.
Heard I no longer have legs.
It's biting on to basically hold you in place.
It doesn't matter. That's not how that works because I'm in midair. If it bites, gravity is going to say, down you go, and rip my limb off. I no longer have
Also-
legs.
I'd like to point out that the bite force of a shark would just cleave off the lower half in general.
So
Azaria is now laying on the ground dying because she's missing her lower half.
Yeah, she is bleeding level 3 at this point.
Kyra rushes over and says, drink this now.
All right. Hey, if I'm holding the gun point blank to her forehead, do I need to make a save,
Hold on.
or do I need to make a dex
hold
check?
on.
Also,
So with if you have a ranged weapon at point blank range, unless you have sharpshooter, it's made a disadvantage.
I do indeed have sharpshooter.
Okay, then it would just be rolled.
Hold on. Before you make any rash decisions,
Also, can I get promoted? Also, This is what is he sees his friend get bit in half, or well, the person he's traveling get bit in half, and this is just literally gut reaction.
What Cairo is doing is going to help the situation. So
But is Cairo's reaction faster than his?
If I was 18th level, I could reattach my fucking legs.
So Cairo is saying, like, drink this, Azaria, drink this. It'll regenerate your legs.
In fact, let me just double check.
She's just screaming in agony to the point where she looks at the shark and just
Yeah, Blue has sharpshooter.
So
hey, Kanna?
Yeah.
Question. Does a gnat... Hold on, it's my Probo. Okay. 4 plus...
Dude, don't...
hold on. Does a gnat 24 hit? Because, and I'm sorry, but this is how he would react. Because he's already in position.
You stole a gem that you didn't even get to explain what it does.
Well, the shark appeared. That's why.
The biting in half of teammate.
So for all she knew, you were here to steal the gem, and then you promptly stole the gem from her.
Hey, Kanna.
Yeah.
That is, if the Nat 24 does hit, that is 22 points of piercing damage.
Well, thankfully, she has a lot of health.
Yeah,
so.
but it's also non-combat yet because we haven't rolled initiative and directly pointed at her head.
I really don't want to lose a character who's pretty important.
And I am now unconscious.
So Cairo feeds Azaria the potion, which restores her health.
Still no legs.
And I still have bleeding, so I'm just rapidly losing health.
And she proceeds to use what she like. I'm gonna have Cairo roll medicine. So
yeah, that's a medicine.
She got a 19. So, and Cairo, she got a 19. So she's going to say, Azaria, this is gonna hurt, but she uses her abilities to cauterize the wounds.
So Blue's just shot Marina Darkwater in the head.
Yeah, you did.
So I guess she's dead now. Shit, did I clip my nail into my water jug? Fuck.
Well,
No, good.
You just killed you just killed who was about to be your next ally.
I'm sorry, but it's...
No, you're not.
I am, because I really like Eustace, and Kanna told me that we were having a character that's referenced to Eustace, and this is literally Eustace's niece.
And I'm still dying.
Yeah, and Cairo is trying to save you.
So first death save is an 8.
And technically, Blue is also an important relation of Eustace, so now it's just family violence.
So what's happening now is that what Cairo gave you was like a max health potion.
So yeah, but it's not regenerating her legs. So
or getting rid of the fact that I now have a bleed 3 effect.
Well, no, I mean what Cairo gave you is what is called guardian wine, and she's going to explain it. She says, so I use this all the time when I get mortally injured. This will regenerate any lost tissue you have. It just might take a while. You're gonna need to rest.
Can it regenerate someone's head? 'Cause
no, but I'm gonna have to do some stuff because I was supposed to get her out of the dream realm which she is in, and I have a friend now who is going to be pissed off to the highest level of passivity.
Wait, like, who's the friend? Captain
And-
Humes' Darkwater? Because
yeah, because that was
I-
her niece that you just gunned down. That was his
Well-
niece that you just gunned down.
Well, I figured by the relation of last name they were related, but I got some bad news for you.
He did.
If well, maybe he's just straight up disappeared from existence. I don't know if our universes are directly related, but at the very least, the Eustace in my universe, he doesn't seem to exist anymore, which is unfortunate. He was a very good man.
Yeah.
And I do regret having to blow off her head, but she mortally wounded my friend. Now, Blue's just gonna turn the barrel or the cylinder on his revolver. I guess mercy killing, or does that Guardian wine actually do the trick?
It actually does the trick. She's going to regret her legs. The problem is that now I have to contact Shira to get Marina's soul back.
Hold on, I might have an idea. If you will allow for a little bit of bullshit.
Yeah, because Marina was actually really important, and the dream realm works differently than the mortal realm.
So, Blue is simply just gonna pick up her body, head under deck. A few minutes later, come back out with her head intact. Don't question how or what the hell just happened. You wouldn't like it. It's
Kyra's like, I have several questions.
All right, listen here, JonTron.
All questions will result in you no longer want to be associated with me more than already so, and that may result in me doing what I did to her, you, and everyone else here, but only permanently. And I don't really care about dying, because genuinely many people, including, a literal almost living force of the universe in at least my plane of origin, have all claimed I've come back from the dead more times than anyone should have been able to, and even from an event that should have eradicated my soul. So, if death is something that can happen to me, or if that is true and it's not a coincidence of a bunch of similar looking guys, I ain't too worried about jack shit.
So Cairo carries Azaria, and she's like,
And meanwhile, Blue is just both hands holding Marina, who is now head intact, body alive, not unconscious,
and
might still need to get her soul back.
and she's like, well, there is still one thing that might work. So Cairo starts praying, and she goes into a trance-like state.
Also, I would like to point out there is some blood on both of Blue's hands.
And Marina starts coughing, and she's like, the blood in my mouth tastes like bile.
Don't worry about that.
And Cairo's like, Shira's going to kill me.
Nah, it's probably gonna be collateral from me.
Shira's going to kill me, even though I'm immortal. She's going to find a way.
The mortal don't mean shit. I've killed several guys who are supposed to be immortal.
And Cairo's like, okay.
I've crippled a god severely and permanently, despite the fact he should be able to heal from it.
And Marina,
in fact, one of my co-workers and friends have killed a god. I work for a guy who is the emperor of the nation I'm from, who's killed an entire pantheon. Immortal don't mean shit. He's literally known for killing things that can't be killed.
So Marina's like, where was I? I remember death.
You don't think about that too hard. Have a lollipop. Don't question how or why Blue just produces a lollipop.
And Marina's like, you killed me.
And you sentenced my friend to death till Cairo acted. I was returning the favor. You don't get to complain about jack shit. I brought you back.
And she's like,
and I got bad news for you if we're from the same universe. Captain Houston Stockwater may unfortunately no longer exist. Actually completely unrelated to me. But I don't know if we're from the same plane of existence or if multiverse theory is real now.
And she's like, this is the dream realm. Cairo, explain. And Cairo's like,
also, I feel like getting killed in the dream realm would just cause one to wake up. Because I don't think me and Miss No Legs there are in the same world. But also, I'll be right back.
That's a nat 1.
Cairo's like, Azaria, how are you feeling?
I think she did. But also, didn't Cairo give her something that's supposed to stabilize her, but also slowly start regrowing her legs?
Yes, she did. That's why Cairo's asking how she's feeling.
Still unconscious.
And she's like, okay, so what we're going to do is, Marina, I'm going to need you to get a bed for her, get a cot, get something with comfortable pillows.
Everyone's just going to watch as Blue
and the first
simply
person...
Hold on, wait. Are there explosive cannonballs on the ship?
Yeah, there are, but Cairo just says, like, for also the first person who mentions peg legs, I'm going to kick them in the nuts and do a pirouette.
Can Blue grab one of the explosive cannonballs?
And, well, Marina's like, what are you planning on doing?
Well, unless you can command your shark friend to... spit up her legs... I got an idea, and I'd like some insurance in case it doesn't work.
And she's like...
Boo's just gonna, with his mechanical arm, grab the cannonball and stick it in his coat.
And she's like, yeah. Caspian tends to act on his own.
All right. Then I'm gonna see if I can do what I need to do.
No. She was just saying that she's like, Caspian tends to act on his own accord sometimes.
So Blue's plan does not involve blowing up the shark. It's merely just a secondary option.
No, she's going to get him to spit up the legs.
Meanwhile, Blue's simply already hanging over the edge of the ship.
So Caspian actually. So
I feel like more and more we experiment with Blue's temper. We realize he is from Wish a Bitch Could Woods.
Pyro,
Marina,
do you recognize? Hold on, Pyro. Do you recognize the name Blue BUL?
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Okay, so then you might have an idea of who Blue at least was at one point, right?
Yes, I know the character.
Oh wait, so I told you?
Yes, a long time ago.
Has Kanna realized?
Probably not, because you told me this in Matt's server. Like
so
a year and a half ago.
At one point in time, Kanna, so due to shenanigans and the fact that Victoria was the only member of the greater Weston family outside the Grimbards land when Victor went apeshit on the Grimbards, which for him is just freezing them and everyone in their entire land and the portion of land they rule in time and disguising it with a spell that makes it from the outside look as if nothing has ever happened to it, like no colonization. A long series of shenanigans leads to Victoria getting killed by her cousin, or well, being put to near death by her cousin, and then resurrected as Blue by a group of cultists who, for a while, reset Blue's memory, and now Blue is free from the cultists, but someone else is now just constantly letting Blue get killed and then resurrecting. So, actually, Jack's descendant just in a completely fucked state of life. Which means technically Eustace's umpteen times great-grandchild, but that's unimportant right now.
So Marina says the sapphire controls the ocean.
Cool.
That's why it's not supposed to fall into the wrong hands. In
case
you want,
no one can grab shit out of my coat but me, so
I've had people try to steal it before, so that's why I acted so swiftly.
So wait, how does it work to control the ocean? Blue simply reaches one hand into his coat after climbing back over the ship while still waiting for the shark to come aboard and spit up her legs.
So Caspian the shark basically he basically like pokes his gigantic head over the side of the ship and is like
I think it would just happen in one go, considering I don't think sharks can actually vomit.
Yeah, well, it's like, except you see not only the legs, but an accordion, the skeleton of a parrot, a suit of armor.
Hey, wait a minute. Huh.
And it's like...
An accordion, huh?
An accordion, yeah, it's like, huh. Calico, I found your parrot. Yeah, Marina's just like, Calico, I found your parrot.
And now Blue has pocketed an accordion. Just shoves the whole accordion into his coat.
And
instead of a bag of holding, coat of holding.
So you see a rather intimidating looking fellow who walks up to you and says, "You, for the most part, you killed our captain. That means that I don't trust you."
But I think that means I am the captain now.
But if she trusts you, I trust you.
Also, what the fuck, Joe?
Huh?
Someone just like moaned in the background, and I'm 90% sure that was Joe's voice.
I don't know.
I'm all alone here, so
most intimidating person I can think of right here.
What?
I spawned the most intimidating character I could think of, other than maybe Armaeus, who seemed inappropriate.
Well,
I literally just spawned in Greg, Kanna.
So
we were using that.
Marina gets up and she's like, "Pardon my first mate, Calico Fennec." Fennec gets a little grouchy.
Well, I mean, if he tries me, he can get a little in the grave.
And it's like, so what are you guys even doing out here in the first place?
Like I said, I'm following her, and now I'm apparently stealing a sapphire that controls the ocean.
That sapphire does not make it out of the dream realm. If that falls into the wrong hands, the ocean is completely done for. That's the reason it's in the dream realm, to keep it out of the hands of people who would misuse it.
Yeah, but wouldn't hiding it in plain sight be the best thing possible? Just tricking someone into thinking it's a perfectly normal sapphire, like say on the desk of a handsome dashing Yulfsani man.
So, you want to know how much that thing is worth?
Monetarily value-wise, probably not a good thing to tell me, because I might sell it then.
Well,
I'm personally primarily interested in only my own gain, and...
Well, she's like, I wasn't kidding. I wasn't kidding when I said that thing's worth more than you know. The power to control the oceans makes it a very powerful artifact.
Well,
She's like, plus it's worth 600,000 gold pieces.
Nah, shit. My arm's worth more than that. Hell, I'm sure back in my home plane of existence, my pelt's worth more than that. You realize the entire species that I am has been driven to near extinction because people decided they wanted to wear our pelts as cape or keep my kind as slaves, right? No, so...
And
wouldn't hiding it in another plane of existence, say one where such an item would be rather useless, actually be the most effective way of hiding it? Because the ocean in my world is controlled by the gravity of the moon and the planet pushing and pulling against each other. So,
and she's like, we're gonna need. Kara's like, I'm gonna need the use of your ship if you're able to help us. And she just says, you need my ship. Well, in case you haven't noticed, we're a little marooned at the moment.
I'm also a little bit trigger happy, if you haven't noticed, if that helps you any.
And
we can send you back to the grave.
And Marina's like, no, I would rather see the captain soon because I have something of his.
Captain Eustace? Again, like I said, if we're still in the same universe as mine, he's gone. But then again, I don't know that we are, so...
Well, wherever he is, or whenever he is, or I don't even know, but I was supposed to get back to him. He thinks I'm dead. All because I fell overboard into a maelstrom. Next thing I know, I'm here. I've been.
Is it this? Hold on, kind of question. Is it the same maelstrom that's why Jack stuck in hell? The one where they fought a bunch of monsters came on board, and then Jack accidentally got banished to hell while trying to save a crewmate.
No. This one happened when she was just a little girl. She fell overboard and was stuck and got swirled into a maelstrom.
How old is she, out of curiosity?
She's 24.
Okay, so she's a year younger than Jack, so she wait, how little?
She was 6 when she fell overboard.
She has never met Jack.
She was 6 when she fell overboard. The captain tried to save her, but the current was too furious.
And Jack was 10 when he joined Husis's crew, which is why I was asking.
Yeah. So, but she's been marooned in the dream realm all this time, and she is 24 years old. And as far as the captain knows, she's dead.
Is that across all universes?
Across all universes, the captain thinks she's dead, but because the dream realm links the multiverse, she's been trying to find him.
So, wait, which universe is Captain Husis's or Marina Darkwater have we met? Because this could be Zatifi in Marina Darkwater, which means she's not gonna find Hustis Darkwater. This could be the other realm universe, Marina Darkwater, which means unless she gets back to that universe at the right time, she's not gonna see Hustis within her mortal lifespan. Or this could be an entirely third option universe, Marina Darkwater, which means no one knows when they'll meet.
Well, that's just it. Is the uncertainty of how the dream realm works is why it's anyone's guess as to which one this is. Because the dream realm links the multiverse. It's like the toothpick in the cosmic cheeseburger. No matter how many layers you go, that toothpick is still there. So Cairo says, "We need your ship," and she's like, "All right."
Anyone questioning, I'll blow a hole using the cannonballs.
And she's like, "But Caspian unfortunately has to stay here."
In this particular set of water?
He's not going anywhere. Besides, we've been trying to travel for years and we haven't been able to find a way out. And it's like, that's because you've been using a Spelljammer ship as a regular ship.
Wait, this is a spaceship?
It's a Spelljammer, as in it travels through worlds.
No, a Spelljammer still travels through space, but it also travels planes of existence.
So it's both.
Yeah, sure, why not? Where's the helm at?
And she's like, "Look overboard." And you notice that you are on the back of a giant turtle.
Again, where's the helm at? A Spelljammer has to have a helm.
And she's like, "The turtle is the helm. He goes where we go."
That's not at all. Okay, so you know how a normal ship that sails on water...
you mean the steering wheel?
That's what the helm is.
Sorry,
So you know how a normal ship has a wheel that turns the rudder?
Oh yeah.
Where's the chair that the guy sits in to control the ship?
Below the front deck.
All right.
And she's like, "Also, your friend, I apologize for that."
Yeah, Cairo, can you see about getting her legs reattached? I ain't much of a medical doctor.
And
My friend Gregory ain't a doctor either, but he's good with anatomy.
And she's like, "I'm already on it." She's like, "I'm already on it. Come on, Azaria, don't worry, I'll fix you up. You just might have a few scars to take home."
Rules in store or at target.com/circlecard for details. Restrictions apply.
So Kyra's gonna roll medicine again to try to see how how good a job she does fixing their legs. And she's like, Guardian wine can usually fix any wound. I drink it all the time to replenish myself when I get stuck like this. Huh, nat 20. So congrats, your legs are back. And she's like, well, all she needs is a rest, and she'll be back on her feet in no time. She's like, in the meantime, Blue, you take the helm.
All right. I ain't never done this before, but I'll figure it out. Might be a little tricky, but I'll get it figured. Blue just goes and sits in the chair.
And you see that this is a very complex set of like gemstones. They look like it's a control panel made of crystals. And you don't know what does what.
I'm not sure that's how a spelljammer works, but okay. I don't fully know how a spelljammer works actually in the IRL. Alright, I guess time to start tapping shit. Blue just holds his fingers over the crystals, or one of the crystals, tapping one.
And he upon tapping one, a disco ball descends.
Oh. Alright. Blue's gonna pull out a pen and mark that one party mode. And tap it again.
And it just reascends into the wall, into the ceiling.
Alright, he's gonna tap a different one.
Okay, so you've got red, blue, green, orange, yellow, and pink.
Okay, so which one is the one that I just labeled party mode?
That was green.
Okay. So, hold on, what are my options again?
Your options are like the colors of the rainbow.
Okay. And green is party mode.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna... roll into player notes. Hey Pyro, can you make a new thread for Kanna's campaign?
For notes?
Yeah.
I think this campaign is pretty chaotic. Considering we've had our first player death almost.
You almost killed me.
We've had our first major character get their ass kicked.
And it wasn't even it was literally, oh, you failed a saving throw, die.
And we also have had our first legitimate murder from Blue that wasn't unintentional. Alright, so let's see. Red. Orange. Yellow. Party mode. Okay, are you a 7-color rainbow person or a 6-color rainbow person, Kanna?
7.
violet, purple,
Genuine question. What's the difference?
and blue. Violet is a lighter shade of purple, and there is an actual difference.
Well, I know as far as like color shading goes. I meant like as far as the rainbow goes. If you want to be technical, there is over 50,000 colors in the rainbow.
Shut your damn mouth. I'm talking about a prism projected rainbow in which I believe it is Sir Isaac Newton.
It is.
Figure that shit out. Yeah.
No, it's Pink Floyd.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if Pink Floyd figured that shit out.
Oh, then you'd be stuck in a Floyd hole.
So the difference between the 6 color and the 7 color is how distinctive you want to be between the little bit between purple and green. Because some people think there's a 7th color in there, like Sir Isaac Newton, who may or may not have just been not partially colorblind like I am, or, you know, might just because for the significance of, I think, some Christian reason back in the day, 7 was a big deal.
So, upon pressing pressing the crystal, the ship.
I didn't state what color I pressed. I want to press blue.
Okay, and blue, coincidentally, is correct.
All right, so I've activated the engines.
Yeah, and the turtle starts moving its fins or whatever, or like its flaps.
No, fins is right.
Yeah, it starts moving its fins.
All right. Now to press red.
And the turtle opens its mouth and fires a cannonball out of it.
Do I have a view screen in front of me?
Yeah, you have.
Okay, so I do have a view screen in front of me, so I can see what's happening.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
do. You saw the turtle fired a cannonball out of its mouth, and then proceeded to cough.
Turtle cannon. This is just what blue is writing above each thing. So above red, he's now written the words turtle cannon. Above green, there's party mode. Above the engine, there is now, or above blue, there is now engines. All right. Now time to press orange.
Orange shows navigation.
All right. Navigation. Navigation is online. Yellow.
And that shows like warp drive available for engagement.
Huh? Oh, okay. Yes. Jammer. Spell. Jammer. Launch.
And
now violet.
Destination select. And Marina's like, did I just hear that thing said that it was destination select?
Wait, is the turtle speaking? Blue just assumed it was a nav screen.
Yeah, no, that was the turtle.
Nav select.
And it's like,
all right, now purple.
and the purple is weapon select.
Weapons.
Yeah, because the turtle has special rounds.
Alright. Blue's gonna hit the party mode button and then and then make sure engines is on and start looking at the nav screen.
Dream Realm hub. Main gate hub, or it's showing like destinations. It's like
Blue's just flicking through. Now, where's the place where I can go see all the sexy shit? Where's the wet dream room?
and it's like it's like the Dream Realm hub would show you everything. Kara's like, are you still hooked on that? We got a mission.
And doesn't mean we can't have a little fun along the way.
Oh sure, maybe we can bring Azaria a doggy bag while she's.
Well, more like we'd bring in a doggy bag of Azaria.
It's like Azaria is currently a little fragmented at the moment, so we should probably focus on the main mission ahead. Don't worry, I'll make it up to her.
Alright, fine. Boo's just gonna fucking... Alright, where are we going anyways? I don't know where I need to navigate to.
Well, let's start with the Dream Realm hub.
Alright, wait, didn't we just come from there? Why do we go why do we get a ship to go?
We didn't come from the Dream Realm hub. That was the Dream Tower.
What's the difference?
Because the Dream Realm is a lot bigger than the tower. The tower is my base of operations. The Dream Realm hub is where all dreams meet.
Alright.
It should be able to find us a clear path.
Alright, then stay away from the one that looks like a red-skinned psychopath with purple hair dissecting people. That's my buddy. That's a guy I know. His name's Gregory. We're friends, kinda, loosely associated, mostly.
Acquaintances, friends, brothers.
We are not brothers, nor are we whatever the fuck a brother is. And now Blue just selects Dream Realm Hub.
Yeah, and this thing engages and warps like light speed, like friggin' starship, just. And Kyra's like pressed against the wall from the G-force.
Meanwhile, Blue, being the only one in the navigation chair, perfectly fine, despite the fact that everyone else should be perfectly fine. He merely just disengaged. He just simply disengaged the inertial dampeners in every other part of the ship.
And Kyra goes flying against the window.
Everyone in the back of the everyone behind the cabin just yeeted backwards.
Yeah, it's like, Kyra's like, well, that went well. And so, Pyro?
Huh.
Pyro, remember that Dream Realm map I gave you?
Nope.
I will pull it up for you. Let me find it here. Do. There it is. This one. I need you to pull that one up.
I hope we're aware that Azaria still passed the fuck out due to blood loss.
She is.
Yeah.
But she'll wake up here in a second. Guardian Wine takes effect very quickly.
Meanwhile, Blue is now the bus driver and the psychopath in charge of the whole damn ship.
And
Fucking spin. All right, everyone, time to bail. I'm crashing the ship.
and the turtle throws up.
No, Blue actually lands the ship.
Yeah, I know, but the turtle threw up because it wasn't used to warp drive.
All right, okay.
And
I don't know if that's bad for the ship or not.
It's like he stays on a steady diet of krill mostly, so.
Yeah, but is the ship throwing up bad for the ship?
No. He gets seasick. And Marina's like, so, this is the dream realm, huh? I've been stuck in that ocean for so long. Unable to age, unable to do much.
Wait. If she's unable to age, how is she 24?
It's like, it's weird how it works. Like, she aged physically. It's just that she I don't know. Maybe that wasn't the right word to use. It's like she aged, but time stayed still. Sorry. Because like nothing changed in there is what I was trying to say. So like it's like in Pirates of the Caribbean when Jack was in Davy Jones' locker.
What?
It's like in Pirates of the Caribbean when Jack was in Davy Jones' locker.
All right, because Jack never aged for a long ass time.
It was like that, but she still technically aged physically. It's just that nothing else changed around her. Kind of got mixed up there.
All right.
But anyway, that's when Flip shows up. Can we get Flip on there?
Yoinkus Sprinkus.
And Flip is like, wow, you guys are good. I gotta admit. And he just puffs on his cigar. I'm impressed. You made it not only from the village, by the way, blowing up the bar. Kudos on that. That is some class act chaos right there.
That wasn't the intent, but thank you. Hey, someone hit the red button on the control panel for me.
And Flip is like, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Wait a minute, is Blue at the control panel still? Is Blue still piloting the ship?
Did he get off?
Did we get off the ship yet?
Yeah, we are. We're off the ship.
Okay, then no. Someone just press the red button for me.
Who's still on the ship?
Blue's calling out to Marina's crew.
And Marina's like, Calico? Okay, so before anyone thinks that Flip's going to be taken out so easily, he's going to, like...
It's not about taking him out. It's about the attempt and just seeing what happens.
So, Calico presses the button.
Wait a minute. Kind of question, is Flip wearing any metal?
No, Flip is a clown in a suit.
Yeah, but there's no metal on his suit.
There is nothing.
Not even his amulets?
Nope.
Not a singular metal button?
Buttons, yeah. Why?
Alright. No particular reason. Just had a had a thought that would be funny in a different way, but I don't think I have the thing needed to make it funny.
So, what happens is that Calico presses the button. I'm gonna have Flip roll Dex. He got a 15.
Alright, does that hit?
No, he's got a good agility. That's what he specializes in. So it didn't hit him. He's known for being able to dodge and juke and jive.
Alright.
That's the one thing that he specializes in is juking and jiving. So it didn't hit him, and he proceeds to moon you guys.
Boy, do I have a funny... Oh, I could have had that spell. That would have been so much better than the spell I did take.
Except he moons you in the most G-rated way possible by only having his underpants.
That sounds kind of productive, but okay.
Yeah, and Kyra's like, that's not how that works.
Kanna, can I have Flip make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Alright.
He said 18.
Got an 18. Man. Damn it, Blue, why is your spell save only 16? Can I use a player token to make it 1?
Heard! I forgot about those for a while.
Pyro, it's a joke, because I don't think we have player tokens in this.
Not here, but that would have been kind of funny.
Because what I was trying to do was cast Levitate on him.
He's alright.
Yes, but he'd no longer be in control of what he's doing. The point was I was going to override the fact that he was already floating by capturing him, by making him float via my magic. Also, you know what's a spell I should totally take after our long rest? I should switch out one of my 3rd level spells for fly.
So Flip is like, come on, guys. Is that the best you could come up with? It's like firing a cannonball at a harmless clown. Wow. You guys.
You unleashed some guys who tried to blow us up onto us, and that's how the bar ended up exploding.
Well, what if I throw this pen at you? Are you gonna blame me or have a fight with the pen?
I'm gonna blame you for throwing the damn pen at me.
And it's like, tell you what, I'll strike a bargain with you. You let me out of the dream realm, and I'll grant you 3 wishes.
Both of those ends sound unlikely. Now,
it's like, come on, you know, you want 3 wishes. No, come on.
I could buy a genie lamp from Garlic Greed. Wait, what's his full name?
Rapacious Garlic Greed.
From Rapacious Garlic Greed, and have a better chance of not getting screwed over by you. Kanna.
Uh,
I have some dumb I would like to do.
and yeah, you what do you got?
In the middle of this conversation, because Blue's I believe an artificer can use a tool they create as a casting focus. Blue's got his hand, his mechanical hand, which yes, he did create this specific one he's currently using, pointed at a Flip. I'm gonna use my last third level spell slot to cast create food and water to just drop a pot. Just drop 45 pounds of pies on Flip, and then 30 gallons of seltzer water as well.
Roll.
I'm getting really sick and tired of all these ads.
It's not a roll.
So it just happened?
It's instantaneous, and it is a non-damaging spell. I'm just doing it to fuck with him.
He lets it happen, and then proceeds to wipe himself off. And he's like, you could have picked a better flavor than tapioca.
There's 45 pounds of pie there. You happen to stick your hand into one tapioca pie.
Also, since you're so eager to have some fun, I ran into a friend of Cairo's, and I was just wanting to make sure that he had a fun time. Turns out he was so fatigued, so I gave him a little pick-me-up. Hope you
Kanna,
enjoy it.
Can I do another thing in the middle of Flip's speech before combat starts?
Yeah.
So I have an item called Ventilating Lungs, which is it's a pair of magic metal nodules that replace Blue's lungs. As an action, you can use the lungs to exhale a gust of wind as if you would cast the spell Gust of Wind with no components. This property of the lungs can't be used until next dawn. Can I use it to send Flip flying in the middle of his speech? Any creature. Hold on. It is a strength saving throw with a DC of 15 for that particular spell.
Well, I don't know if you didn't you say you wouldn't be able to do that again until dawn?
Are you saying I don't want to use that now?
You probably don't want to use that now.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Blue gets ready to blow Flip away.
So Flip puffs on his cigar. It's like, hey, Cairo, why don't you and your friend have a reunion? And he just disappears inside his top hat. So I'm gonna need two miniatures on here, and I'm gonna need multiple of one miniature.
Eat us, delete us. All right. So
we're gonna need the dead caps, and lots of them.
All right. So we need. Who are the two miniatures we need?
The skeleton and the wizard. And we're gonna need lots of the skeleton.
How many of the skeleton?
7.
7?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Some of them are standing on the shoulders of others, but that's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna space them out a little bit, but
No. Fireball.
Roll initiative, everyone. Also,
Um,
Azaria is awake right now, so Azaria woke up.
Nice. Both of us being spellcasters and having not very many spells is fun.
no, more like I wake up, I have no idea what's going on. I am just, eh.
But you know that your legs are back.
In my mind, I don't even remember losing them. I
Yeah,
got a nat 1 for initiative.
I'm pretty sure she probably doesn't remember anything after the fucking bar.
So
Hold on.
I want to zoom in a little bit so people can see what these are. There we go.
So bright, though. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the brightest map that could have possibly been chosen. Honestly, at this point, if you look over at Blue, he's adorned a pair of sunglasses. Also, I rolled a dirty 22.
So you'll go first. I'm gonna roll for these guys. Okay, so the dead caps will go. So the wizard will go next, and the dead caps will go next. Pyro, what did you get?
1.
Nat 1.
So you'll go last.
Yep.
All right.
So
Eldritch Cannon uses a spell slot, right?
No. Eldritch Cannon, no.
Okay. I'm going to summon Eldritch Cannon Force Ballista.
Yeah, it's an action against a summon. It's a bonus action to command it.
I'm going to summon Eldritch Cannon Explosive Cannon. And once again, it just looks like a regular cannon. Oh, no, wait. Explosive Cannon isn't a variation. Whoops. I'm going to summon I'm going to summon Eldritch Cannon Force Ballista. And I believe I only have one Eldritch Cannon at this level, don't I?
You can decide what it should be there on the artillerists.
Hold on, I'm give me a second, I'm reading. Wait, how did let me go to the full artillerist page. Or is that just artificer? Okay, Eldritch Cannon is artificer artillerist specifically.
Yep.
Good to know, good to know.
Also, Pyro, the wizard has blood.
Which one?
See the one in the
the one with the pink lightning on his staff?
All right. Did the others have blood or no?
No, the others are skeletons.
Okay.
But Cairo says, Noctis. Noctis needs to sleep. He's always been asleep. They're keeping him awake. They've somehow managed to mind control him, and they brought in dead caps.
How the fuck did Trixie create 2 cannons?
It's a thing that she can do. It says you can create 2 cannons after a while.
Yeah, at a later level, you can create a second one.
Yeah, but I'm not finding at what level you can create the second one. Oh, I summon a Eldritch Cannon Force Ballista, and it literally just looks
Level
like
15.
a ballista. Level 15? Okay, so 3 levels from what we are. That's fine. As long as we figured out how it works, so I don't I don't accidentally do something wrong. Okay. Alright, yeah, I just summoned a Force Ballista. Where is the Force Ballista model?
I don't know. I could never find it.
Yeah, well, we were never able to find that one.
Oh yeah, didn't we just use a D6?
We used an election coin. So where's my pretty? Yeah, I'll have her be waiting here.
Once again, that's where I summoned it because I'm ensuring that I have a barrier between me, and as a bonus action. Hold on, wait. How does explosive cannon as an action? That's not what I want to do. All right. All right.
Is he controlling all of these?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's controlling.
All right. What would my plus to hit be with the Eldritch Cannon? Nothing?
What does the Eldritch Cannon thing say? Because it has its own stat block.
Oh, that's a fair point. Also, I'd like to point out, this time I create a ballista on spider legs. Oh wait, I can't do it again because it's on a long rest cooldown. So I don't cast Eldritch Cannon. Instead, I'm going to shoot this guy.
All right. So do you need to remake?
Hold on. Yeah, I remade my roll. Give me a second. 9 plus 4. Does a 13 hit?
Yeah. These guys are not that strong. They have the same stats as regular skeletons.
You assume I know what skeleton stats are. And I
It's actually our job not to know.
Okay.
Alright.
Because that is hella metagaming at that point.
That is 7 points of damage. Well, technically, our player characters could learn hit points, but it would be a little more rough.
All right. So.
And the only reason I state that is they could learn about how many hits it takes to kill a monster.
Yeah, they did it if they had things like Dragon's Eye, didn't they?
No, that just tells you resistances and vulnerabilities at 9th level. Otherwise, you just gain advantage against attacks.
Yeah.
For half a minute. So 5 rounds.
Which, after Pyro rewriting that, made it make more sense.
All right. So you're shooting that guy. So you hit.
And I did 7 points of damage.
He like when you shoot him, they like fly backward a little bit, but then they regain their stance, and they continue shambling towards you.
Mumble was not that strong. Also, that is going to end Blue's turn because I don't believe I have anything I want to do as a bonus action currently.
They're good. So now it's their turn, and they're going to cast Eye Bite on you.
I'm sorry. They have 7th level spell. Oh wait, we have 7th level spells. I'm playing a half caster. Never mind.
No, I don't. I have it only up to 6th level.
Wait a minute. They have 7th level spells.
Yeah, that they're relatively they're not very strong, but they make up for it in magic. But
All right, what save from Eye Bite do I need to make?
all right, hold on a second. So let's see, Eye Bite. You need to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw. It's a 6th level spell, actually.
So it is. I forgot because Jack had it. And actually, no, I didn't get rid of it. I just very rarely use Eye Bite.
But you're going to need to succeed on a 16. Meet or beat.
That's a 3.
Yeah. You're asleep.
Actually, that's not even. That's just with my wisdom, but that doesn't even matter. Okay, so now Blue's unconscious. Great.
You're asleep. Azaria, what did you get?
Oh, I've got to make one too?
Yep, there's more than one of these guys.
They cast it on all of us, apparently, and I guess the party's about to go down.
It was wisdom?
Yeah.
19.
So you pass.
I assume since multiple of them are casting the same spell, and there's 7 of them, presumably like 4 went for Blue at once and 3 went for Azaria.
Yeah.
So I guess Azaria needs to make multiple saving throws.
I rolled for Marina because she's actually a player in this.
So
what would Marina get?
She got a 20. Also, I'll roll her initiative because I should probably do that too.
How many do I need to make?
You need to make a 16 and you got a 19.
No, how many saving throws? Because you said all of them are casting it, right?
3.
I made 1.
Okay.
I've got to beat a 16?
Yeah.
All right, I did that.
So,
I got a 19 and a dirty 20.
So 3 targeted Blue, 1 targeted Marina, and 3 targeted Azaria?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Okay, yeah, there's 7.
All right.
Alright, nice. The entire party.
Well, Marina and Azaria passed.
Yeah, but
Blue is asleep.
But did Azaria pass all 3?
Yes, hold that thought.
Pyro goes to take a piss in the middle of the stream.
Alright, I'm in the middle of a call real quick. What's going on? Is it my turn?
Yes.
No, it's the wizard's turn.
Alright.
And he is going to use Animate Dead.
On what?
Summon 3 more dead caps.
Oh my god.
And that will end his turn. Now it is Azar. Now it's Marina's turn, I think. And Marina is going to throw her harpoon at one of the dead caps. 17. And make a ranged attack with that. So it was a 17. Let me see what our harpoon stats are. Okay. So they need to succeed on a con save against a DC of 10 or be harpooned. While they are harpooned, their movement speed is reduced to half and they're unable to take the dash action. It's connected to a trailing rope. If you control the trailing rope, they can't move away from you further than 30 feet unless they succeed on a contested strength. A harpooned creature trying to cast a spell must succeed on a con check against a DC 10 or loses the spell. They can remove the harpoon from their body as an action. They must have at least one free hand to do so. One removing the harpoon causes damage equal to the damage die of the harpoon without modifiers. So that definitely hit them. And I'm gonna roll their con save. They fail. No, wait, they succeeded. So it hit them, but it didn't harpoon them. And it dealt 1d8 piercing damage, I think. So we want to roll the d8. So we got a 6. So, Tori, how much damage did you? So you did 8 damage on one guy, right?
I did 7, but I'll take 8.
All right. Okay. Now then. It is now Azaria's turn.
Vitality resist check on the wizard.
All right.
Casting Blood Puppet once more.
He got a 20.
Silvery barbs. And I'll give blue advantage.
Yeah, give the unconscious guy advantage.
How is he unconscious?
I got put to sleep by eye bite.
Well, you have advantage to come back out of a sleep.
Do I make a con save against eye bite or anything?
Yeah, you can make another wisdom saving throw to come out of the effect of the spell.
Huh. I assume that's at the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
So what did he get with the silvery barbs?
You get roll, Tori.
No, you have to roll it. You roll
All right,
it.
I'll
You
go.
roll again, but you take the lower number.
All right.
Gonna be like, what the hell? Why am I rolling?
You got a 20 and an 18. What?
Oh, I passed. I can't do anything else.
All right. Blue's up.
Alright, and I assume this consumes my turn when I do this. Alright, fucking... What is your wisdom modifier, you dumb bastard?
The dead caps are the wizard. Oh, sorry.
The character I am... Blue got a fucking not... Wait, I have advantage. Alright. Blue got a 14 instead, actually.
So what am I doing? Because they have 16 on their.
Is their spell save DC 16?
Yeah.
I failed. Nothing happens. Blue's still asleep unless someone wants to wake him up.
So Marina, when it's her turn, she will. But so now it's their turn.
I mean, there's also Cairo, who's not in combat, who could go help her friend because Cairo's not in combat because he's incredibly strong.
Yeah. So Cairo's gonna try to wake up Blue.
Pretty sure she just has to jostle him, pretty much.
So she's gonna jostle him. It's like wakey, wakey, pain and achy.
Who wakes up, punches Cairo in the face by accident?
It's like, ah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That mildly irritated me.
Sorry about that, but to be fair, you're the one shaking me.
It's like, Jaffe, tenemos un Pepe. We are in the middle of a fight.
And I'm not the one who invented sleep magic, so don't get sassy with me.
It's like, don't worry. We can get through this. Let's just try. But don't kill Noctis. He's under control. He's under brain control.
No promises.
He's a friend of mine.
No promises.
He's not evil. He is just being mind controlled.
No promises. We are currently engaged in a fight, and if it comes to his life or mine, I prefer mine personally.
If he dies, nobody gets to sleep. That's why he needs to stay alive. He is one of the few people who can control sleep.
Well, You kinda should maybe lead with the important part.
That's what I mean. If you kill him, you won't be able to sleep for a very long time. At least until he reincarnates, which could take a very long time.
Alright then. So I assume that took up my turn getting... Or, well, no, wait, we already...
That was Cairo. Your
Yeah.
turn didn't.
Yeah, I didn't get a turn because sleep magic.
Yeah. So now it's the Dead Cap's turn, and they're gonna cast Eye Bite on Azaria.
How many?
All of them.
So I gotta make 7 checks?
No, 10 now, because there's 3 more now.
Because the wizard cast an Animate Dead.
I've gotta make 10 wisdom save. Bro, I feel
Wait,
fucking
doesn't
targeted. What
Animate
the
Dead...
fuck?
Doesn't Animate Dead take 10
No.
turns to get off?
No. Animate Dead is instantaneous.
No? Okay.
You're thinking of Raise Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1, 19. Number 2, 17.
Damn, if
Number 3,
only we were 13th level, I could do something that might be very useful.
19. Number 4, 16. Natural 20. 18. 15.
Oh, 15 fails.
Fuck me sideways.
Oh my god.
TPK. TPK.
TPK.
TPK. TPK.
That's what...
They're no way, man. I'm not
Well,
a killer DM.
This is okay, I see what's happening with the spell I want to use.
Well, if he was able to fucking just accept his fate and fail his saving throw, I would have had a fucking plan start wriggling out, but go figure, I got put to sleep before I could do it.
So I can cast... If I say cast a spell like Wind Wall, Firewall, Wall of Force... That's any shape I want, right? Like, it means any shape, so long as it's actually a wall.
No, it's, typically, I want to say it's like, 5 foot wide, 30 foot long.
Yeah, but, okay, so reading it, you can make the wall up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, 1 foot thick. You can shape the wall any way you want, so long as it makes one continuous path along the ground.
Yeah, up to. So you can make it as small as a 2x2, but you can make it up to that length. That's as long as you can make it.
Okay. Okay.
But it has to be a wall, yes.
Okay, so I can't just make a cylindrical wall.
Correct.
Damn.
Okay. Now it's the wizard's turn, and he is going to cast Shield on himself.
He can't do that. That's a reaction.
He can't? Yeah,
No.
never mind then.
You could cast
Sorry.
something like Mage Armor to do what I think you're trying to do, but
Okay, yeah.
to cast Shield, it's a reaction to being hit.
Yeah, okay, never mind then. He's going to cast Mage Armor. I got mixed up again. I apologize.
No, you're fine. Those two are constantly mixed up for new players and new GMs.
Yeah, so he's going to cast Mage Armor, and that will end his turn, which puts it at your turn, in which case, no, it puts it at Marina's turn, and Marina's...
Well, I can re-roll the saving throw, can I try to break out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind, that's an 8.
Marina's gonna run over and try to wake you.
Alright, so they just consume their action to shake me?
That's Cairo. Marina's the other one.
So consume their action to shake me up?
Yeah.
Alright, I have an idea.
That's scary.
It shouldn't be because I'm on your side.
Okay, what's your plan? Because it's your turn. Now.
It is my turn? Well, hold on. I first need to figure out how an item I have on me works. So, one moment, por favor. This song doesn't have any words, but these ones, this song doesn't have any words. As an action, that's bullshit. Alright, my plan must pray that I don't get eye-bited again. But I'm going to simply raise my left middle finger towards all of them, and the ring on my finger glows as I recover a 3rd level spell slot from my spell refueling ring.
Alright.
So, I don't put. Also, as a selfish attack, I'm going to shoot this one again.
Alright. Roll.
Kanna,
Alright, do you know how to roll?
does what? No, I need to roll. Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
All right. And I was using sharpshooter, by the way, because I rolled 19, but my -5 penalty made it 14, so that's fun.
So how much damage?
17 points of piercing damage.
He's
This
dead.
guy. All right, cool. The guy I already shot once is dead. As I shoot him and flip him off, regaining my one 1/3 level spell slot.
So that's one down.
That's 1 of 9 down. Or 1 of 10 down. Yay!
Alright, now it's their turn. And they're
Okay.
going to advance.
So
They're
is
going
killing
to-
this asshole a viable option, or do we have to do non-lethal force?
Oh, wait a minute. I guess I'm going to hold my action because I forgot that Craigery's the one with the spell refueling ring again.
Oh,
So let me retract that and then I guess hold my action because I don't have a 3rd level spell slot to do my plan.
so
Yay.
did you still shoot him or what?
Yes, I still shoot. I selfish action attacked him, but I held my action.
Alright, so they're gonna slowly advance towards Zarya. Like 4 of them are.
What's their speed?
So their speed is 30 feet.
How far are they moving?
To me.
No, like, are they moving directly on top of Pyro, or are they moving closer to Pyro? Is what I mean.
Yeah, they're moving. They're moving towards Pyro, and the other group is going to move towards you.
Ah, yes. Bastards. TPK. TPK.
It's coming. It's coming.
Who is gonna aggressively play accordion at them as his action? The accordion he's stolen for some reason knows how to play as far as he's concerned.
All right. Now it's the wizard's turn.
That's not accordion, but yes.
Levon Polka. Also, yeah. Oh boy.
I reiterate, is killing this guy an asshole?
Er,
Cairo said don't kill him because he's a friend being mind controlled.
And he's also in control of the ability to sleep somehow.
So
That
we
is the
can drop
Sandman.
his HP to 0. We just have to make sure he's stable. Got it.
Yeah.
I have another idea for my next turn because I think I have a spell slot for this spell.
And for my
goody.
next trick,
And yeah. He is going
Wait, why
to,
do I have that if I have that item?
he is going to cast lightning bolt.
Uh-huh. So, hold on. Yep. 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 No further calculations needed. TPK! TPK! Man, Kanna really doesn't like us, Pyro, and it's showing.
Oh no, I'm just trying to give you guys a challenge, that's all.
yeah, it's a challenge, all right.
It is, yeah.
But like I said, these guys are relatively weak because
They're not the issue here.
So, but he's only going to cast it at one person, or does it affect everyone?
Lightning bolt chains. It can hit from any of one of us to all the other of us.
I'm going to be a nice DM and only target Azaria.
So what's going on?
I'm going to be a nice DM and Azaria is the only one getting targeted.
So what's happening?
Lightning bolt is about to kick your ass. Man, do I wish I made the boots of striding and springing instead of the fucking
Azaria's got
ventilating
one.
wings. Got one, what?
I have the boots of shredding and springing.
Blue also could
A
have
shard
had
of
them.
lightning forms a line 100 feet long and 5 foot wide and blasts out from you in a direction you choose. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, what am I thinking of?
So that would mean... these two and myself would need to make a dex save.
All
There's
right.
a spell I'm thinking of that does what I said.
Roll them bones.
Oh, I think I'm thinking of chain lightning.
Yeah, it sounds like
is the
chain
spell.
lightning.
Yeah, the dead caps fail.
It's
yeah,
close.
so do I.
You
It's close enough that
you took
sounds alike.
8d6.
Yep.
Rest in pizza, Pyro.
I've got more health than 8d6.
Do you?
I have 12d8 of health.
8, 5, 1, 2, and 7. The dead caps are dead. They're just.
So the ones that were in the line.
Yeah.
So does that include that one?
No, but he's outside the line.
So
But why
that's-
was this one included?
Line of fire, it's 5 foot wide, so he's just barely in it, and this one's just barely out of it.
Okay.
all right.
So what's the total here?
It was 8, 5, 1, 2, and 7 for you.
So what's the total?
So 8 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12.
Blue just watches his friend get blasted by a lightning bolt.
20 points of lightning damage.
Oh, so that only just puts me under 100 health.
You know what would have been cool? Fighting some more of those fucking guys with the bombs, because I could have just cast heat metal on them again.
No, because that would make me useless again.
To be fair, you weren't useless. You did get partial credit on all of those kills, and I think we're credited with 2 of those kills.
All right, now it's Marina's turn. No, wait, Marina's not Marina, so it's Blue's turn.
Blue's. Alright, so you remember how Blue stole that explosive cannonball?
Yeah.
If I cast heat metal on it, will it explode?
Yes, but it would also hurt you in the process.
Yeah, but how much damage can an explosive cannonball do?
Let's find out.
I believe I've just been told that was a bad idea, so my plan is now simply... You see this fucker right here in front of me?
Yeah.
Let's see how much he likes being alive. Alright. Does a 12 hit?
Just misses barely.
Alright, after I fire my gun and completely whiff at point blank range.
Alright. What do you... So you don't need to roll for that.
No, I already did roll.
Alright, but
Or
yeah.
not for damage. But 95 ball bearings. Blue's just gonna... What is... 30 feet is 6 inches. Oh no, wait. Blue can move 40 feet. Wait a minute. Blue's just gonna fucking walk away from them backwards holding his gun. Alright, that's gonna end my turn.
Alright. Their turn. And one of them is going to swing at Azaria, like with its bare hand, like a claw.
Okay.
And
What does it get to hit?
so let's see these guys. So their melee attack would be a +4 to hit, reach 5 feet, 1 target. It would be 1d6 +2 piercing, or slashing in this case.
Alright, so what's the roll to hit?
A +4.
What did you roll?
All right.
You still have to roll to hit
D20.
me. Yeah, you still have to roll to hit me.
All right.
Have you not been
You got a nat 20.
Kanna, have you not been rolling to hit us?
Yeah, I have. I just got confused. I got confused in that moment. So, because remember, these guys have been using spells for the past few moments. So it was my first melee attack.
Yeah, primarily instantaneous spells that are just like, fuck you. Fuck your dreams, fuck your nightmares.
But he got a nat 20.
Alright.
You got anything to beat that, or
It's a nat 20. It crits me.
it critted you?
A natural 20 is a crit.
Okay, so one.
Apparently
1d6.
Kanna didn't know that.
2 plus, so you took 4 points of slashing damage. and and the others are going to slowly move towards Azari. Oh, not Azari. Blue. Like those three there, those three over there where Blue was, they're going to slowly move towards him.
Okay, keep in mind, Blue moved about 35 feet.
And that's out of their range, so they can only move a little bit.
Yep, they can only move 30 feet.
All right. And that will end their turn, which means it's the wizard's turn now.
Hold on. They're not quite close enough. There we go.
And he's going to cast Animate Objects.
What is going on?
What is he animating?
He's animating the ground beneath him, I think. So
Not how that works.
that's not how that works?
No.
That would be mold earth, right?
You can animate like a crate.
Yeah, so there's objects floating around here, so he animates those. They're like kind of floating around in the air.
Yeah,
There's a limit.
choose up to 10 non-magical items within range that are not being worn or carried. A medium target counts as 2 objects. Large targets count as 4 objects. Huge targets count as 8. You can't animate an object that is huge or larger. That is larger than huge. Each target animates and becomes a creature under your control until the spell ends or is reduced to 0 hit points. As a bonus action, you can mentally command a quote-unquote creature you made with this spell that is within 500 feet of you. So yeah, it has to be like an object.
Okay,
like
so there are like chairs and furniture that float overhead in the dream realm. It was kind of a thing I did come up with, but I didn't really have any. They were just supposed to be miscellaneous. But the chair and a barrel, those come to life and act as like fodder for him.
Okay.
So that they're like standing in front of him, blocking like attacks to him, like meat shields, but like with furniture.
So just shields.
Yeah. He's building up defense. And that will end his turn, which makes it Marina's turn. And Marina is going to slash her harpoon against one of these guys, one of the dead caps. And she is going to, let's see. So I got to roll to hit him. That's melee. $14. He's got a 60. He failed, so he takes.
It's totally not worth spending my last 3rd level spell slot to fuck with Flip.
Must be nice to be able to cast your spells.
But you still got the wizard. He's got blood.
I know, but I can't cast nothing if I am getting put to sleep and losing my turn.
Okay, so it's 1d8 piercing. So
Hey, how much does a cannonball weigh?
About 50 pounds.
About 50 pounds?
Average.
Fuck, that's more than the max level of the spell I was thinking of can even be cast at total.
Third, catapult the catapult.
Yes! Because if it worked, it would have been great.
okay, that was an 8. So that hurt him really bad. That hurt that.
It would have been so awesome. It
So
would
the
have been so cool.
The harpoon hurt the dead cap really bad.
Which one?
The one that was in front of Azaria.
This one?
Yeah.
How is she attacking it when she's behind me?
She threw it. She threw it. She's able to throw that thing. It's like on a rope. So they have to make like a DC 10 save or get harpooned. and take like 1d8 of piercing damage. And they failed, so they got harpooned.
How does that spell work?
Okay, so now it is.
Uh-huh.
Now it's Azaria's turn.
Okay.
Ooh.
wanna
Kanna, are we doing like how Pyro and I do it with 3 bonus actions?
Yeah,
Okay.
Azaria's turn. What do you got?
Okay. I am once again asking for him to make me a vitality saving throw.
He got a 4.
Cool. I now have control of this wizard.
All right, what are you gonna do with him?
Well, I have to
Make
wait
him
until his
punch-
turn.
Make him punch himself.
Oh, I'm gonna do something even funnier. As my bonus action, I'm going to selfish attack on this guy. That's a 12 plus my dexterity, which is a total of mystery machine juice. 14.
Mystery machine juice.
All right, so that definitely hits him.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and
Wait.
use my extra attack and attack him a second time. Natural 20. Nice.
What is mystery machine juice?
So
So
this
how much-
question.
How much damage are you doing on him?
I'm about to roll it out now.
Unfortunately, hold on, wait, what's it? You have one picture of Carmagilly. Unfortunately, only property is crime, so now you go to jail.
So the first one is 10 piercing. And I'm assuming these guys are immune to poison.
Yeah.
Alright. And then the second one is 18 piercing.
He's dead.
Pass.
Blue, it's up to you.
Alright, guess who has a real funny spell that's gonna make these guys wish they hadn't apparently encountered the world's fastest man? I cast Expeditious Retreat. And as my other bonus action, I'm taking the Dasa. And now I'm going to, using my movement, begin to. All right. Slowly make my way around these guys. Okay. That's about where that one will give me. The beautiful part is it's not a. It gives me extra speed. It gives me the dash action as a bonus action. Kanna, is he completely surrounded by the barrels
Yeah.
and chairs? All right, that's close enough. Because it allows me to use dash as a bonus action till the end of my turn. Concentration. Let me.
Upon getting up close and personal with him.
Oh no, you're not done yet.
Oh, I know. I'm just telling you what you see.
Okay.
It's like upon getting up close and personal with him, you see that he is wide awake and his eyes are very bloodshot.
All right, but he's behind furniture and stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now comes the kamikaze attack. Who pulls out the explosive cannonball and casts heat metal on it using my last second level spell slot.
You know,
to pull this-
you could just use your friggin' like iron lungs blowing power to just blow the cannonball at him.
But I can't also do heat metal with that. So this will have to do. Okay, Kanna, how much damage does the cannonball do to both of us? I assume we both automatically fail, as I've detonated it point blank on top of both of us.
All right.
Fucking.
Hey.
Godlike powers is still a monkey.
8d10 bludgeoning.
Shouldn't it be force? Oh, also let me roll my own 2d8 fire damage against myself.
I am nice and saying that was 8d10 on him.
Blue is somehow immune to the explosion he caused on himself. I dealt myself.
It blew you back. It blew you back, but
I'm holding it. To be fair, I am holding it with my metal hand, so
yeah, it blew you back and it gave you a real hot hand, but it's 8d10 to him. So roll out your damage.
I roll the damage. Okay, give me a moment. Let me subtract my own personal fuck myself damage. I need to get some more explosive cannonballs because what this has taught me is this is a viable tactic. Alright, 8d10 damage.
To the wizard.
We're never gonna sleep again, Pyro. Our spells are fucked. I guarantee you RNGesus will find the humor in me doing that. Okay, nope, that's not the matching one. I want about to be matching. It makes RNGesus happier. So Pyro, you know what we've learned from this? Kamikaze's a really viable tactic.
See, my idea was going to work until you kamikaze. If he's still alive, that is.
That was such a pratfall. That was such a pratfall. It was a kamikaze.
Oh my god.
What about Bill Cosby?
It was a kamikaze. That was such a pratfall. It was a kamikaze.
Give me 5 to 10 business weeks and I'll have your damage. If anyone needs to go take a piss, go now while I'm calculating. just think it's hilarious that this has worked in my favor multiple times. That is 56 points of potentially force damage, question mark? It feels like it should be force, but Kanna said it was bludgeoning damage.
How much? How many points?
56.
Ooh, that definitely hurt him. He felt that one.
Also, how far back did Blue get sent flying?
Yes.
You got sent 30 feet backwards.
Okay.
And Marina's like, you are slippier than a pocket full of pudding.
Her is slipperier than a pocket pussy.
Meanwhile, Blue is just lying on the ground, maniacally chuckling to himself, surprised that didn't kill him. Or even remove his arm. See, if I ever did that in Pyro's campaign, I'd probably be dead. Pyro, thoughts and comments?
For what?
Well, other than the fact you're pouring a bowl of cereal loud as fuck.
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, I apologize for that.
Oh, no. I still direct that at Pyro. Thoughts and comments on whether I'd be dead if I did that in your campaign.
You'd be suffering a lot more damage than you think. Because, danger close.
Yeah.
Whether you're dead or not is not my decision. It's the dice choice.
But, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the end of my turn.
So now it is the dead cap's turn.
And I think I am out of the visible range of all but... No. Because the wizard's in between me and the other... And the one that can currently... Or the one that should be able to see me, so...
And he's going to turn over to you.
Who?
The one dead cap who's in range of Blue.
Well, multiple of them are in range of me, but none of them can see me.
So they can't see you?
Yes, because there's these ones are blocked by this outcropping of rock.
All right.
This
yeah.
one is blocked by the tower and this outcropping of rock. This one's blocked by the fact that the wizard's in front of him and Blue is laying prone right now.
Okay, so then I guess they're not really able to get you yet. But so they're gonna move. So I guess they're gonna end their turn because they can't really locate where you are, and they're kind of mindless.
They're not gonna do anything to Azaria or Marina.
Well, I guess one of them could swing on Azaria.
I'd like to see them try.
All right. Swing.
Oh, so I'm not trying to get you to take damage. It was more just a point of that seemed like a waste of their turn when there were other people they could get to.
Yeah. So,
I like how this has continued to work in my favor.
Are you guys at least having fun?
Yes. Somehow exploding myself on exploding shit in danger close range of myself on multiple occasions has worked multiple times, and I can only foresee it continuing to work in my favor. We've already established it works in my favor. If it changes, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah. I like at this point, so it's a +4 to hit. I'm gonna roll. Roll in. Let's see.
Rolling. What?
I gotta admit, like this is turning out like it was a little iffy at first because of all these guys cast an eye bite, but he got an 8.
Also, the
Swing it
fact
away.
that they all have 2 6-level spell slots right now because they all cast Eye Bite multiple times.
So he goes an 8 +4 to hit.
Yeah, swing it away.
And that will end their turn. Wizard's turn.
Alright. As the wizard, I'm going to have him discast any and all magic.
And the dead caps are like spaghetti, and they just fall away.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
So, and then, as his own action, casts Dispel Magic upon himself at the highest level possible to break out of the mind control.
At which point he breaks free, and it's just like, sleepy. And he just falls to the ground, face down, asleep. He's dead to the world right now, but not actually dead.
Meanwhile, Blue is just lying here,
And
maniacally
Cairo,
laughing to himself.
Cairo,
Cairo's probably treating his burn wounds, the wizard,
you know,
or his
Cairo,
shrapnel damage.
Cairo goes over and treats Blue. And she's like,
His fingers are all facing the wrong direction.
and she's like, that was the most reckless thing I've ever seen. And Azaria, I take it back. I'm the president of your fan club.
It's only gonna get more reckless from here. Blue's just like continuing to laugh. Just the part of him that was holding back the insanity has left the building.
Yeah.
There is only chaos left. What would true chaotic's alignment be?
True chaotics?
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Would it be chaotic neutral or chaotic? Wait. So it could be any chaotic alignment?
Yeah.
So then Blue's alignment definitely doesn't change because he's still just chaotic neutral.
$130.
And so, like, Cairo's like, Azaria, that was brilliant.
Amazing what happened. So, I often ask the little question of an analogy. Which is hornier? The spicy bard that can seduce anything with legs, or the succubus that can control the blood flow in your cock?
Why not both? Blue still shouts from lying on the ground. He's still lying behind the stone outcrop. It's just because he's a fucking dog, he can hear you. And he's just like... He just shouts it. Zero fucks given.
But, yeah, like,
So Blue's gonna approach his right hand. All of his fingers are, instead of like a closed fist on his closed fists the way they should, or closed hand the way they should be. They're closed facing the opposite way they should be.
So, yeah, like Cairo's gonna roll medicine to try to treat him.
Unfortunately, that's not going to work on his right hand.
What do you mean?
Hey, Pyro, you want to explain to Kanna what's going on with Blue's right hand on his model? Because I've already said it several times.
So let me put it to you this way, Kanna. It's it's not flesh.
Blue's entire right arm is mechanical.
So what do I roll, a smithy or?
I don't know what you'd roll on that one.
You can't. You can't roll that. They've got to figure it out on their own.
Well, Cairo's
meanwhile, Blue just casts Blue just deattaches his hand and casts mending on it.
And Cairo's like, oh, you're a machine, half, kind of.
Just the arm, really. But you watch as Blue just like twist his wrist a couple of certain ways, takes off his hand, and then just casts mending on it. His fingers returning to the position they should be in, if just open palm, all fingers spread out before reattaching his hand and then flexing to make sure that they're all, yep, they're good.
For now. I want to make a sandwich, but it's also getting late. What the fuck do you mean it's only 10:45? Fuck it, I'm getting a sandwich.
I was about to say it's only about 11. So I guess we're waiting on Pyro for a minute. I love the idea of, despite the fact Blue has made no point to hide that his right hand is mechanical. It's been openly stated a couple of times. In fact, I think I even said, good thing I'm holding the bomb with my mechanical hand. Because I know I said I grabbed it with my mechanical hand. Or, well, my mechanical arm.
Oh, I got a message off of Twitter. Did someone answer my response?
Well, response to what?
Oh, I'm calling out for GTA bias.
Oh, so I've once again bought another 2-pound bag of Airheads.
Now, I'm just imagining like that. I'm just imagining Noctis, despite the fact that he is usually asleep. Like he's just. It's like that song "Walk Like an Egyptian," but it's like that Family Guy joke. Like, my back is hurting from the chair I'm sitting on. Where's the Tylenol? If I lay down flat on the floor, it usually kind of fixes it.
Someone might want to do a medicine check on Noctis, considering he went through a literal...
Noctis got knocked.
Since Noctis got a point-blank explosion.
Noctis got knocked the frick out.
Noctis, the character from the hit game Final Fantasy 15 from Square Enix?
No.
From the hit game series Final Fantasy, the game series that actually save Square Enix, which is why it's called Final Fantasy, because the game was meant to be the last hurrah.
And thanks to that game, they made the treasure that is Parasite Eve.
Most people would say thanks to that game, they made a lot of good games. And then some arguably questionable games.
Bro, Bravely Default is one of the biggest inspirations for my world.
Look, man. All I was stating is that some of my friends, such as yourself, who are into Final Fantasy, have told me some of the games are kind of iffy.
3? Definitely. Like, I got
Hey,
to,
man.
like, a quarter of the way into the game, and it just gives you no sign of direction. So you're just literally hoping to God that you just come across where you need to go.
They can't all be a banger.
Oh, no.
Do you know how many Final Fantasies there's been?
I think
So
we're
many-
on 35
Like-
titles. How
Oh.
many Final Fantasy games are there?
It's so many, they should stop calling it Final Fantasy at this point and just call it Indefinite Fantasy. Final Fantasy is the never-ending story of video games. It literally never ends.
And yet somehow it still manages to have more dignity than the actual never-ending story.
Look, man,
There is
never-ending
an
stories.
order to the games you can play.
So anyways, I guess back to what we're doing.
So, Cairo asks Noctis, who did this to you? And Noctis is like, it was.
Exploding him was me, but
Between all originals, remakes, spin-offs, side stories, and unrelated games such as Chocobo Racing, there is approximately 134.
it's literally the never-ending story of video.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I call bullshit on that. You want to know how they came up with that number?
How?
They're including all the ports as their own individual game.
Okay, that's bullshit.
Like, Final Fantasy 1 was on the Wii, the Wii U, the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the Game Boy. So that right there, they consider as like 5 individual titles. No.
There's some instances where you can consider a port its own version of the game, like the original Ocarina of Time versus the Nintendo 3DS Ocarina of Time, because they do actually significantly change some of the gameplay mechanic features for some of the enemies. But even then, when I'm counting how many installations of a title there are, I'm not going to count those two different versions of the same title. It's the same game. The only game that applies to is like fucking Sonic Boom or games from that era in the 2000s where every fucking console got its own version of the game for some reason. But so, fully back to the story.
Yeah. Noctis wakes up long enough to say a name. Thanatos.
Who the hell is Thanatos?
And Kyra's like, one of us. A fellow guardian. She unfortunately was demoted. Mainly because she decided to be a pop star instead of a guardian. Plus, she wasn't satisfied with the fact that she could only affect inanimate objects.
I can make her a different kind of pop star. Not the kind she wants to be. Where'd I park the ship at? I got a little confused when I almost blew myself.
All right, I'm counting myself as I'm browsing through their titles. Not including ports, just named titles. There is approximately about 45. There's 16 numbered titles. And that 16 numbered titles, there are 8 continuations of a numbered title. And the rest are just spin-off or side stories. Like Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Now I kind of wonder how many Mario games there are, but that's a problem for later to figure out.
Heard.
So, what are you planning?
I was looking where the ship was because I was gonna go get more cannonballs.
It's like, yeah, you don't want to try that because the cannonballs are in the turtle.
How did I get that one then?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
We literally are able to store. We are literally able to have like reserve cannonballs that we make from ambergris. Which is surprisingly flammable.
I'm not gonna question it.
Damn. All right, yeah, I'm definitely gonna see if I can commission this one.
What?
A Twitter artist that I'm communicating with. I just got to look at their portfolio.
How are you trying to get porn commissioned?
No.
You can't blame me for. You can't blame me for asking. You're on Twitter.
How do you think I met Maki?
I don't know.
Yeah, I met her on fucking Twitter.
I mean, Maki has definitely done porn now, so you know what? It counts.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
Well, to be fair, Maki had done other NSFW works. I'm just the first to do a fully NSFW work. And besides, we both know you were going to try and commission Azaria.
No. Actually.
No?
But this is probably my favorite one out of the portfolio for obvious reasons.
However, it's still funny that I have porn made by the official artist.
So Kairo's like, so Thanatos did this.
I mean, I can put a cap in her ass, but I think we should get some rest.
You're welcome to.
Alright. Where should we set up camp at, or just back to the ship?
We can set up camp here. The dead caps are gone, and Noctis is out cold.
Alright.
So,
So
Doc
what do you think of that, Tori?
That's pretty good. Although some may argue that it is technically porn.
I would argue it's lewd. Why do I say that? Because lewd means that there is nudity involved, but porn means that it is sexually explicit.
I would argue because there is a particular type of fetish that, yes, it counts as porn. Because it would be counted under fetish porn. Because bondage is still a fetish related thing, and that would make it fetish porn.
Interesting. Noted. Insert the Kowalski noted meme here.
I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Heard. I'm a man of taste. I'm trying to get some art. And not specifically in that style. That's just something that popped out to me in their portfolio that really made me go, I want to commission this person.
Hey, I'm not going to judge.
No, but also I'd like to point out that's now out there for the internet to know.
The internet already knows what I've drawn by hand.
I'm sorry, you... Okay. That's why I meant like the viewership internet. So anyways, I guess we're setting up camp and taking a long rest.
Yeah. But Cairo's like, if anyone wants good dreams, let me know now.
No, obviously I would prefer not, man. How are you gonna control our dreams?
Because I'm the dream guardian.
You know what? I walked into that one.
Yeah. She's like, I'm the dream guardian. I can do that.
I don't think you want to know what my definition of a good dream is, so...
But, yeah. She's like, trust me on this one. There's nothing you can surprise me with.
She sees genocidal war crimes that would make Unit 731 look like amateurs.
It's like,
Alright.
what?
I'm not sure. Pyro, did you get my joke?
I wasn't even listening. What did you say?
I said she sees war crimes that would make Unit 731 look like amateurs. You get the joke about why it's Unit 731, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm horrible. I have a remix version of Megalovania with lyrics to it, but the lyrics are definitely not for like any of the fan versions of Megalovania with lyrics, and I don't know what the hell the lyrics are, and it's pissing me off.
So Cairo's like, Azaria, how are you feeling?
Horny.
I might be able to help with that.
I'm sorry your horns hurt so much.
When you get rammed constantly.
Leave the sheep puns to me.
I Are we feeling a little sheepish about everything that's going on?
I mean, if your actual horn, sir, I do have some files. However, if you're feeling horny, I might be able to help. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, tickle, tickle. Who's the only male? Who's the only male present that's not currently unconscious?
Good God. The stream has slowly turned into a fucking from PG-13, borderline R to just straight A.
Personally,
With me present, we were always going to end up with an R rating.
personally, I just use Pokemon innuendos.
Heard.
Personally, I'm not that subtle about about anything.
And personally, I would prefer that Noctis don't get knocked owl emission.
You know what? That was a good one, Kanna. But anyways, moving on from the fact that we're not going to sexually assault Noctis.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Because despite the fact we're absolutely horrible people, we're not doing that.
Well, Cairo's not horrible.
By we, I mean me and Pyro.
Also, Cairo, does Zarya have anything to say for Cairo saving her life?
She doesn't have any knowledge of her saving her life, so she has nothing to say.
How far back does Azaria remember?
The last thing she remembers is falling out of the sky.
Alright, so she does remember the bar being exploded. And so, Zara, you remember anything from shortly before we arrived here?
A turtle?
Alright, that's probably about all you need to remember.
And that's when, like, Marina's like, yeah, Francisco is pretty hard to forget.
Turtle's name is Francisco?
Yeah.
San Fran?
I was gonna call him Frank.
It's like, you can call him whatever you want, just don't call him late for dinner.
Heard.
Alright.
And Kara's like, Kara's like, all right, everyone set up your tents or like sleeping bags or whatever.
Blue merely just returns to being prone on the ground.
Or just goes straight plank and then punk.
No, he just like he falls back. He just like both arms out, falls back on his back.
Oh, by the way, can you get flip on this on the thing again?
Talk shotgun
God
with
damn
malicious
it.
intent.
I'm running out of war crimes.
So
I am
Flip-
going to commit various unforgivable war crimes. I will be wanted in every country.
So Flip is just like floating in midair, smoking his cigar, and he's like, "That was impressive. I gotta give you a round of applause."
Well, that's unfortunately that the only thing is clapping are your hands.
Blue, while lying prone, is gonna shoot at fucking Flip again.
just blind shoots at him and just shoots Azaria.
No. Blue leaned his head up. He's using his iron sights, and he's just getting ready to aim. Or he aimed and fired.
Yeah.
Hey, Kanna.
Yeah.
Does a dirty 24 hit Flip?
let me. Well, let me see. Yeah, that does hit him, but unfortunately for you,
Can I shoot him in the hat?
yeah, you can shoot him in the hat. And he's like, and he just like, nice trick.
That's 4 points of piercing damage to his hat.
Yeah, but he can fix his hat. It's like, I see, cute trick. And he just kind of like flips it in his hand. It's like, ta-da! And it's all good as new. It's like, you know, if you just let me out, this would be a lot easier. I don't have to send guys after you every so often.
Well, if you were so desperate, you would have done it your damn self. Why do we have to do all your dirty work? I get my hands dirty enough already.
I can't really escape the dream realm by my own, and Nagatha Christie over there won't let me out either. She's too busy being Secretary of Agriculture.
Nice. just appreciates the good and salt.
Well, they call me the supervisor of milk distribution, so take that as you will.
Secretary of War Crimes currently.
No, you're not the secretary. You're the one that makes them. You're the reason
Yeah.
the Jiva convention has gotten longer.
Yeah, but I'm also the one who's got to keep track of all my own war crimes so that they can categorize them properly.
And Flip just says, "Oh, I could go on, but honestly, the blue one there, they are phenomenal. I would say they're playing dumb, but they could coach the team."
Also, it's not the blue one. My name is literally Blue.
And I'm
But
the
yeah,
hot
it's-
one.
What does Arya say?
And I'm the hot one.
Of the female members of this team, for sure.
And Cairo's like, "What does that make me?"
The mom.
And Flip's like, "You have no idea how correct you are." And he's just puffing on his cigar. He's got you there, Cairo. And Cairo's like, "Flip, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna shove you in your own hat." And he just kind of pops out of existence, like, "You get back here, you coward! I'm gonna rip your arms off and use them to make flapjacks." I swear that Flip is pure evil, just like newspaper comics.
Newspaper comics are not pure evil. Also, I realized I said that in Blue's voice, but that was not Blue talking, that was me talking.
In all seriousness, you do us a favor. Fuck off.
Oh, he
Wait.
disappeared. He disappeared before you could say that.
Oh, look. Ask and you will receive. Works every time.
Seems like he read your mind, though. Because he dipped before you asked.
He can dip these nuts.
God, Dick.
No,
Kyra-
as a female, mine are just slightly higher than yours. She's just gonna casually just fondle her chest, just like letting him jiggle a little bit.
And Kyra's like,
They are definitely very appreciated.
Shira, you know how they say not to hang out with someone who's a bad influence? Well, I'm hanging out with a bad influence.
Oh, am I turning you into a whore, darling?
Am I turning you into a war criminal? We making a whole? Are we making a whole war criminal? That'd be kind of neat.
And Kyra's like, Shira, if these two weren't so good at their job, I'd be in a whole mess of trouble than I already am.
I'd like to point out, for the point where Blue is at in his actual story, things are going surprisingly well for himself because he's primarily a con man who makes weapons and machines and usually swindles people into buy, or usually gives people a contract that they don't understand, despite having actually read and dictated many of them to the people before signing them, and explained how if their town fails to pay for the machines they're buying for him or the weapons, he's gonna come in and take over the town till the debt is paid off. And the only reason he hasn't done that in Ekron is because Ekron is actually a rich town.
Can we get Rapacious Scarlet Greed on the board?
Yeah, where do we throw him to?
Yeah, we can just get rid of the dead caps.
There's Rapacious Scarlet Greed.
Yeah, so he you see him just leaning against a rock.
We see him on top of he just climbs on top of what's his name? Noctis. He just climbs out from behind Noctis, gets on top of Noctis, and just tells.
No, I got a better idea. I got a better idea. He crawls out of Noctis's beard. It's like, did somebody call for a merchant?
And I'm not disappointed, but you. Hey, I got a question for you. How much would you buy 2 full component pouches for?
2 component pouches?
Full component pouches. That's part of the
50 gold pieces each.
Alright, I'll consider that idea for later.
He just lowballed you harder than a horse.
Yeah.
I'm not a picky seller, you know.
But you're sure the picky buyer.
I'd say you might be a picky seller trying to sell me.
Can I interest you in a better gun, perhaps?
You think you've got a better gun than a gunsmith?
And he holds out a high-tech blunderbuss.
It's a nice gun.
But it's not the gun.
Like, still, what choice do you have when you only have one firearm?
Get back to work, Squidward. You know you've achieved something in life when you make the clown laugh.
Yes. Can can I test it, and do you have anything I can test it on?
See, he is a viable test subject.
And like you see, like
Who's a viable test subject?
She's referring to the fucking merchant.
Like,
Now, don't shoot the messenger.
Squidward, get back to work!
Make me, fat ass!
Oh, boy. Mr. Krabs angry again.
I'm just thinking of that whole meoy, 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 meoy.
Meow, fuck out the way.
You remember Doodle Bob?
Yes.
Unfortunately.
What do you mean, unfortunately? That's a great episode.
I thought he was fucking annoying.
Meoy, meoy.
But you got anything I can test it on?
He has a bunch of like cardboard cutouts, like going by like friggin' like those carnival games.
Mm-hmm. Now that's not a real test.
It's like it's a shooting gallery. After all, if you need a gun, why not shoot something that's moving?
This is for aiming. I'm trying to see how much damage it does.
Then fire on one of those.
Cardboard will be obliterated.
I know, and that's what makes it so fun. Of course, I could just make them out of the objects floating around. You could take target practice on them. After all, barrels, chairs, take your pick.
That's not a bad point. Boo's gonna aim the gun up at a barrel.
All right.
Does a dirty 18 hit?
Let me roll this. Let me roll this and get the stats for this. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, I just have a question because I'm wondering if you guys ever figured out what some was.
Well, yeah, since nothing's going to make a dex save, that has 1d8 fire damage. Upon
You want to just copy paste the item to me?
Yeah.
But did you guys ever figure out what that one gas was that occasionally came out of the machines when you damaged them in my campaign?
Mm-mm.
What?
No.
No? Alright.
Alright, there's your thing.
Okay, cool. I have Gunner, which lets me ignore reloading.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
I guess
Hold
at this
on,
point we
we're-
literally just, set camp and Snooze.
Yeah.
300 gold pieces for the blunderbuss, and it's yours.
How about 2 copper pieces?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And a rapacious Scarlet Greed hands it to you. It's like, take good care of it. Those two will go together like chicken and waffles. Sorry, I'm really hungry.
That doesn't even
wait,
sound delightful.
Did he accept 2 copper pieces for it?
Yes, he did.
Wait, can I buy those, can I buy that 20 pounds of beryllium for 5 gold pieces?
Tell you what.
Also, so now I have this blunderbuss?
Yeah.
Does he make change? Because I only have gold, I have no copper.
He can, but you gotta offer him gold.
Well, I paid him 2 gold pieces.
I will give you. I'll just give you fucking silver and just here's 2 silver.
Well, you said copper though.
Bro, you can handle it. It's coming out of my paycheck. What do you mean? Why are you complaining?
Yeah, you're overpaying him for what you said we're gonna pay.
I have
Also, it's
54 silver pieces. I can live with just 2 being missing from my inventory.
I hand him 2 silver pieces. I have a new weapon that I have to learn how to use, apparently.
POV when the battle pass is on sale.
And he's like,
I'll buy that 20 pounds of beryllium for. You know what? I'll be more than 10 gold pieces.
I thought you were about to say 6.
That would have been better, but I also gestured by holding up all 10 of my fingers.
and he's like, ooh, big spender.
Blue, who is very much probably not the poorest member of the party, but
I got
probably.
470.
Gold pieces?
Yeah.
Blue has 150.
Yeah, you
15
broke.
gold pieces.
So
You a broke bitch.
To be fair, you know, Blue wasn't expecting to get, you know, teleported out of his reality.
Dang it, now I've got a meme stuck in my head.
You're welcome.
No, it's not that one. It's the, ow, we're halfway there. Ow.
Squidward on a chair.
So, so Blue's gonna hand him, or just hold out a paw full of 10, or a handful of 10 gold pieces with his mechanical hand.
And he's like, here you go.
And now I have 20 pounds of beryllium. Hell yeah. I'm about to make a war crime.
It's like, have fun, war crime, McGrime. And he basically walks behind the pillar and he is gone.
It is beryllium that was used in the Demon Core, right?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh yeah. I've acquired the fucking demon core. So, Pyro, what do you feel about the fact that I can now commit actual war crimes?
Scared for my life.
Oh my god.
So how was this session for you guys?
It was good, but we still got half an hour. So I guess we take our long rest.
Yeah. And Cairo gives you guys each really good dreams.
Nice. Oh, you know what's funny about Oh wait, it's Gunner that lets Blue ignore loading property of firearms and take no disadvantage to attack within 5 feet. Sharpshooter is no disadvantage at long range. Blue has no disadvantage using a firearm at any range. And then I have Spell Sniper, so I can just hit people from further away with my offensive spells, few thereof. But that is hilarious. So yeah, I guess Blue's gonna take his long rest and start figuring out how he's gonna forge the 2 halves of the 20 pounds of beryllium into 2 halves of a sphere.
I hope the dream world is ready to be Chernobyl.
I hope the dream world's ready to be fucking Nagasaki.
No. Nagasaki got fucking bombed. You're about to just create a mishap.
Well, technically, I'm about to do what the one scientist did that reacted like a bomb because I have the components to build a nuclear bomb core.
Oh dear God. Now that's a meme.
What?
Dude takes a fucking lawnmower to his shagged carpet.
So what we want to do for the last 30 minutes?
I'm not sure.
Blue's gonna try and figure out how to make the beryllium into a sphere. However, we might be safe for slightly longer, because I may need plutonium, actually, according to Wikipedia.
I'm just I'm just trying to think of what else to do here.
I feel like being that we are ending on a long rest and at a point where would continue the next portion of the adventure. So, session 1, we got introduced to the world. We figured out what the problem was. Session 2, we were taken to an area and we faced a symptom of the problem, which was this dude was being mind controlled and causing trouble. Not tomorrow, but next week, I would say we pretty much run into another thing like this, and that's pretty much giving us clues to what are we supposed to do. Because right now, I'm gonna be blunt and honest, I'm literally just following Blue because I have fuck all idea of what's going on. The story is so jarringly out there that I feel like I'm just roaming a world and not picking up on any of the fucking story because I just can't wrap my head around it.
You know what's funny? Blue's just been following Cairo.
I mean, like, you know that the Dreamweaver's been captured. We got to rescue her.
That's as much as I know.
That's also about as much as I know. I also know that Flip is an asshole, and I like antagonizing him.
But like I'm trying to have some things unraveled, like Flip being not the only one in charge here, and who the real person pulling the strings is, which I tried to do. So there is story being unraveled. It's just that you guys gotta get some little involvement in here.
We're not uninvolved. We just aren't understanding the story.
But I mean, I gave you a challenge, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The combat's enjoyable. I do, however, want to see more of the guys who I can just cast heat metal and explode them again at some point.
The Larks?
Yes. Because that's hilarious.
The Dead Caps provided a bit of a challenge, even though you want to know how strong those were.
I mean, kinda, but that also feels like it would kind of ruin the fun a little bit.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask first, just in case. If you don't want to know, it's okay. So what do we do? Because we got the long rest.
Let's call it here for now.
Blue's making
All right.
2 halves of a plutonium sphere. Just slowly but surely casting heat metal, slowly forging.
I mean, at least I gave you a good challenge with the Dead Caps using eye bite.
Yep.
Well, you know what could have happened had Azaria not used that blood puppet thing. There would have been more of those.
Dead caps.
Yeah.
That would have been annoying.
Because when I created them, like last time you said that the enemy's HP was too high, so I decided to give like a slightly weaker enemy.
I mean, this was definitely more reasonable. It's just all of them casting eye bite at once felt unreasonable.
Yeah, it literally felt like you were going to go to sleep no matter what. We will force you to go to sleep.
Also, all of them being able to do it twice.
Sorry.
I know why. I know, like, I had my boss have multiple spell slots, but part of the point of him being able to have so many was because he was immobile, but also a very crippled god. So I felt like it made sense, but I wasn't also just only using my strongest spells.
Yeah, well,
Like, you
they are-
didn't do bad. It's just a thing
It's a
to
learning curve.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It's
I-
fine. It's just
like I'm still new to DMing, so I'm like sorry about earlier with biting Azaria's legs off.
Yeah, that was a Jesus Christ moment.
Yeah, that was not supposed to happen, but that was me not knowing what a shark could do. Because it was what was supposed to happen. Well, what was supposed to happen was the shark was just going to bite Azaria, and Marina was supposed to just say, "Hey, give the sapphire back, or she's going to bite, or it's going to bite their legs off."
I like how Blue still has the sapphire though.
Which he's not used, by the way, even though he totally could.
It controls the ocean. We're not in the ocean.
Controls water in general, actually.
Controls water in general, you say?
Yeah, it's just that like the ocean is where it will be the most powerful. It's the control water spell, but on a much grander scale, depending on where you use it. You're getting ideas to use the Delfino Sapphire.
Oh yeah, and I'm going to. And
It only controls water, though, so...
You forget that the standard humanoid body is 76% water.
roughly. Which means I can just fuck up the water and flip. I can fuck up the water and anybody on the battlefield now. Cause I'm pretty sure I can freeze water with control water.
You can. I have literally had someone use control water and prestidigitation on a stick to make a fucking blue raspberry popsicle before.
I can also use it to redirect the flow of water, which means I could direct all the flow of someone's blood into their body or into their heart.
Nope, you can't do that. I could, but you can't.
Here's the thing though, Pyro.
Also,
Blood plasma has a lot of water in it, so yeah, I could.
Also, as far as leveling up goes, when should I consider that?
You know, that's a great question because I did something where it's like, yeah, I know we're not gonna level up. I mean, when we eventually redo it, I'm probably gonna have a team be leveled up a level or two because they, you know, killed a god.
I personally, whenever I do milestone levels, is at the end of an adventure. So what that means is pretty much any key point of the story. So you guys right now are only level 3 in the crystals. By the time you guys get to the crystal of water, you should be 6th level. So that means between that and the time of where you guys are now to getting to the Temple of Water, you would have gone through 3 adventures, which are like key points in the actual story.
Eh. I just want to like, I'm not like, I'm trying to plan ahead with this. It's just that it's a little tricky planning ahead with some of these. I managed to fit everything in that I wanted to, but
I mean, it's fun.
and don't worry, you're not going to get TPK'd.
Honestly, if a TPK happens, what I personally do, and this goes for all of my games, if the party goes TPK, it never means everyone is dead and make new characters. My last TPK that I had to endure is because the party was flat out just being stupid. It was a perfectly balanced encounter, and they were just making dumb decisions all around. So it just ended in a TPK. So how I went about it, everyone was like, yep, we all died, this is bullshit, this, and that. I guess we'll all make new characters. And I said, no, don't make new characters. Why? Everyone died. That's from your perspective. 2 weeks later, all of you slowly grow into consciousness as your bodies feel extraordinarily weak, achy, bruised. Like you had just been flung around like a rag doll, beaten and slapped around, and then just left on the side of the road. As your senses slowly flood you, you find yourselves all in chains against a wall. Your environment cold, dark, grim, with a sense of fear flooding your mind as the anxiety of unknown begins to grow apparent, as the only thing that you can see that is a familiarity is the faces of your comrades, bound to chains against a wall with obvious gashes and bruises of clear torture to the body. How long you each endured such pain is up to debates and investigation, but it was made clear by visuals that an attempt was made to wake you up early than your body was mentally stable for. What do you wish to do?
I cast Fireball.
You can't cast Fireball. Your hands are bound.
Hands or wrist, because that's an important distinction.
Like, you know, like the old school medieval, like, bars where it's got the wrist cuffs and they're, like, right above your head and you're just dangling?
Yeah, so my wrists are bound, but my hands can still perform the...
That's not how that works with somatic. Like, you have to do, like, full body gestures. I've already tried that level of bullshit before in the past, and that's how I learned the hard way.
They're full body jesters?
Like full arm motions, like I don't know how to decide. Like, you know how in like kung fu movies
Like-
how they do like the motions for like when they're training?
So they're like the fucking Naruto hand signs, got it.
No, not Naruto hand signs. They're like full body motions. Like you make like a spiral with a hand gesture before you like flick your wrist or something like that.
Okay, so I'd like to point out that a lot of kung fu movies are bullshit, but yeah. But
You
also,
get my point.
yeah, but also in Naruto, they totally make gestures that some of the hand signs, like some of the signs, definitely rely on their arm movements because of where they have to move their hands to. Was more that point I was making.
But yeah, I've tried the thing of can I just like flick my wrist and I cast this, and you're like, no, unfortunately that's not how a somatic component work.
Yeah, that's honestly, I just thought it was hand signs this whole time until you said that. And that's how I would have ruled.
You've seen the Honor Among Thieves movie, right?
No, unfortunately.
It should be on Netflix, I believe.
I don't have Netflix right now.
Ah, well. So pretty much in the movie, they literally like show off how they're like doing all these like gestures and whatnot. Like when I can't remember his name. I think it's Simon. Yeah, it's Simon. When he goes to cast Fireball, like he does this whole like fucking like weird whirlpool gesture before he just fucking hurls a softball.
Yeah, this whole time I thought it was like different hand gestures, which is way cooler than like doing arm movement stuff. I get why some spells would need arm movements because there's only so many like combinations you can make for hand gestures and like hand signs. But I feel like that would be the higher level spells and not something like Fireball. Or like that's how you also cast higher level spells. You incorporate more into the hand gestures.
I'm gonna go ahead and close out of these tabs. I think that's where we should call it for here for the time being, and then we'll pick up
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, as long as you guys had fun.